What if? Today's video is what if. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, shalom. Aloha, salam alaikum, and grand rising and grand rising. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, shalom, aloha, salam alaikum, and grand rising and grand rising, and we are rising to the top. Today's video is called What If. I don't know the population of the whole entire planet, but I know it's billions and trillions of us. So let's say it's 10 millions of us. Out of the 10 million, let's say 8 million ain't happy. 8 million ain't happy. They don't like what they do. They're just not happy. Let me just put it like that. They're not happy. The 8 million are so afraid to get up right now and leave whatever that's not making them happy. They are afraid. So number one is fear. God want me to say this to you. The universe want me to share this with you. It's an example. It's 10 million of us. 8 million of us ain't happy. We ain't satisfied with the way life is. We're just not happy. God said, what if you go food shopping for, let's say, 8 months? Buy food, soap, anything that you know you're going to need for 8 months. Work, do overtime, stack up some money that you know you can survive of let's say, 8 months to a year. Let's think about this. Go shopping, buy food, stock food, water, anything that you need to survive of. Stock up, maybe for 8 months. Save some money. Save enough money that will last you for at least, let's just say, a year or 8 months. I'm talking to the 8 million that ain't happy out of the 10 million. Right? It's 10 million of us. 8 million ain't happy. So the 8 million that ain't happy right now, God says, what if you go shopping? Little by little, you don't got to do it every day. You don't got to do it one time. Little by little, stocking up food. Stock up. Save up. For let's say 8 months. And all 8 million of you walk out. Say, we're not working no more. I mean, 2020, they told you they didn't need you. Come stay home and you get paid. And we begged them to go back. They told you they didn't need you. So they told you, stay home, we will pay you. And we were fiending because we wanted to go to the club and go get a drink. So we begged them to give us stress again. So they gave us stress. Because most people are not happy at home. So they were begging to run away from the house so they could go back to slavery. We are all slaves anyway. Slaves to the system. So back to the question. We go shopping. We save up enough money that will sustain us for at least a couple of months. Let's say 8 months, a year. And this 8 million of us, we all decide to leave, walk out. Think about it. If you're not working, you're not paying rent. You're not paying no bills. It's 10 million of us and 8 million decided to walk out. Wait, do you know what's going to happen if we do that? They're going to come begging us. And that is when we put in our demand and our request. Y'all want us back to work? Y'all want our energy? Y'all want to enslave us? No problem. For women, we want 1 year maternity leave with pay. Give the men 5 months, so they could also bond with the child. 5 months of maternity leave, and then they could go back to work. No student loan. There shouldn't be no reason why I want to get education so I can come in here and work and pay taxes. I still got to be in debt. So we don't want those to clear student loan for clear all of that. Rent is 1 bedroom apartment is close to $2,000. You're going to bring that down. If I'm making $20 an hour, I should be able to afford a 1 bedroom. We have to give them our demands. We're not working 5 days and giving me 2 days off. It's not 2 days. If you work Monday to Friday and you got the weekend off, the only day off you have is Saturday, because Sunday you need to go to bed early so you can wake up Monday morning well rested. So technically you have 1 day off. So we're going to tell them we're not working 5 days. We might be nice to you and work 4 days and take 3 days off. They will bow down to our demands. But people don't know this. They are afraid. Mind you, we selected these few people. It's 10 million of us. 8 million of us ain't happy. And this same 10 million, we chose 20 people to control us. That we are going to work and pay taxes to them. They don't pay tax, but we are going to work and give them, a little percentage of our money. So when we grow up, we can use that money. What if you don't get to retirement? You think that money that you've been saving up, it goes to your kids, your family? No. It goes to the illegals coming here. It goes to the war. They spend all that money on war overseas. Do you see that? We have the power to change the game, but we are afraid. Have we ever thought about it like that? That we are the power? So my question is, why is it that so many of us ain't happy? Everywhere you go, we complaining. You got other content creators worried about men, which if you get to certain age, you want somebody, you want a companionship. Then you have the men complaining about women, and then you have this, and then there's war, and there's rent, and there's gas, and then some people pay water. All this, everybody's losing it. But we one thing that can end all of this is us coming together and working out. But you don't just walk out. It's like escaping a domestic violence relationship. You don't get up and leave. You don't let your person know you are escaping. You just make a small little move, and you're gone. That's how you do it. We save up, stack up on food, and say, F it. We ain't coming to work no more. We ain't doing none of this. We got food that will last us for 8 months, for 6 months, for 7 months. Let's see how long they're going to go without us. But we don't know how powerful we are. So God said, what if we try this method? What if? What if we let go of this fear and literally stand up and say, we ain't doing this? There shouldn't be no reason why you work 12 months and you only get 4 weeks vacation. That don't make no sense. There shouldn't be no reason why a woman will go into labor and bring out a whole human being and she got to return back to work in a few weeks. God said, what if? What if we change the game? What if we flip it on them? Like they did us 2020. They told us they didn't need us. They said, stay home, I'll give you money. And we begged them to go back. So now we got to also tell them we don't need them. I mean, we were able to survive during the pandemic, right? So that means we can do it. We can. But again, it's only Princess and a few of my watchers that watch my show that get it. I don't have that many views. How many people are going to hear this message? Thank you for watching. Do what you got to do. Don't stress yourself too much, because as you can see, a lot of us don't want to change. We enjoy this misery. We all have an inspiration day. Until we stand up to make that change, we're going to keep going through this. Keep doing you. Don't stress too much. I know you're a human being, and sometimes we do stress. I stress too. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Try to be positive. Try to live within your means. Don't overdo it. It doesn't make sense to work 3 jobs, and it will kill you. It will kill you. Let's support each other, men and women. Let's work together. If your husband is paying all the bills, take care of the house. If your wife is paying all the bills, take care of the house. Household chores is not gender role. If you are a man and you can cook. Let's work together. Let's try to help each other. Let's try to minimize the stress level that we are all in. If we're not courageous enough to get up and say we're not doing this, at least let's try to help each other. Those of you that have partners, if you're a parent and you are watching this video, your children are watching this video, kids, help your parents out. Help them. It's not easy to go do 8 hours and come home and cook and clean and watch your homework. It's too much. Let's try to be there for each other. Let's do the best, because we all we got. Until we get up and say enough is enough, don't stress yourself too much. Do what you got to do to keep floating. When it's time for you to leave this matrix, you go. And when your time is expired, you leave. Live good, be kindness, be righteous. Some of the things the way you live, that blessing, it will follow your generation. If it's a curse, it will follow them. I don't have it 100%, but because my grandmother lived a good life, God is having mercy on our family. There's certain, again, everybody is not complete, but there's certain things that I am grateful for. And I know because of the good deeds my grandmother did, the plant that my grandmother planted is growing for some of us to enjoy. And so let's try to be good people. Let's try. If we're not going to stand up to these people, at least let's try to be good and look out for each other and not hurt each other. Because at the end of the day, we are the only ones that is getting hurt and being hurt, not them. Are the ones we are, and you and me. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt is you and me? Thank you for watching. I love you. One love.